exactly what they doing right now as far as population control. It is what it is when you see that we done fucked up Mother Nature so bad to the point where the earth ain't even much. Think about it. The earth is not even much responding no more, so they have to. And then when the earth do respond, we don't know what is Mother Nature or what is man. That's why I talk to you guys to let you guys understand, overstand, understand, to get what I'm saying. You look at life in itself. You have to look at the beginning of life and everything that was created before you was created. The conscious thinking human to live here all together. The divine creator loved unconditionally the feeling, which is the realest feeling that any of us could ever experience when the two opposite sex attract and they come together. Literally, the male and the female, literally, when they come together, in the Creator's original name for man changed it, love. When you come together with your opposite sex attract, meaning a man and a woman and a man. No matter how you look at those two individuals, the female and the male, it's the divine in the middle of it all. When you look at y'all believing in this God and this Jesus bullshit and the devil and all the rest of the bullshit, you have to look at who created the bullshit and put it in a book and said that it was from the divine. You need to take another look, people. Because let me explain something to you coming from the creator of all that has been created and will be created after we destroy this planet and make this planet dead like the rest of them. The creator is one way all day, in you, around you, working for you, trying to keep the bullshit from killing you on the outside of you. I'm not talking about all the beautiful things in Mother Nature on Mother Earth for us to enjoy. No, I'm talking about the bullshit things from Monsanto's. I'm talking about the bullshit that's in the air. I'm talking about the bullshit that's in the water. I'm talking about the bullshit that's in the earth. I'm talking about these bullshit motherfuckers that done fucked up every motherfucking thing by the fucking shit that they done did. Because we, the first motherfucking people, the brown people, we ain't do motherfucking shit to Mother Earth but live here and love each one of another as equal until shit was created by man and woman. Because the children are born here. So why in the fuck do you say it's their birthday? Who started that bullshit? Because the truth is just that, the motherfucking truth. Period. Fuck the bullshit. When you look at it, it's not your fucking birthday. You was just born here. An empty motherfucking glass waiting for some motherfucking truth. And the first day in this bitch, your mama had to do something for you. She had to give you her day after she worked and put you out of all of that work to be here on this earth constantly thinking. But you're not constantly thinking because as kids, we are born here empty. But look at the bullshit that's being filled into the glasses of the kids today. Do you actually think these wealthy motherfuckers is feeding their kids the bullshit that you feed your kids today? Fuck no. Because they eating to live. Because they know what the truth is. They know what's going on, but they probably still believe in the God and the Jesus and the devil bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you like this here, we all live in this circle of life. What goes around comes around in this bitch. And when you look at what you do will come back to you in this life or the next one. You don't have to worry about no shit burning in hell. You in hell right now. But your cycle of what you do and know what you do is going to come back on you 4 times more than what you think it will. So your hell will be mentally, and you will feel it physically if you here in life. But after life, you will come back to this life as a blade of grass for somebody to shit on, step on, or just cut. It is what it is, because all things on this earth lives. So like I said, what goes around comes around. So think about your coming around when it comes back around for that ass, for the bullshit that you doing. See, like y'all nasty, the nastiest people that's doing nasty shit to animals and to the people, and fucking up Mother Nature and Mother Earth, and especially all that there is to be here on Earth. So like I said again, it is what it is. You will have your own hell. Try this on for size. You not remembering when you get older. That's hell in itself right there. It is what it is. The truth is the truth. Period. Fuck all the bullshit. We are the descendants of 2 loving people. But we, the people, are nothing but sheeple to some sons of bitches that see us as nothing but cattle that could be slaughtered at any time that they feel. Because I'm checking out this movie with the whatever you call that motherfucking disease. Hold on. I ain't going to it right now. I don't feel like it. But I'm just saying, people, I want you to think about something for yourself. Who's in between you loving you? You was born here an empty glass. Your mama gave you her birthday as a consolation prize to you because you wasn't even born to you. You was born to the United States of America's corporation as product. So I want you to think for you on this one. After you come out of the porthole, after you come out of your father, after you come out of your mother, answer this question. Why would you get on your knees and say, Our Father who art in heaven, when you have a Father right here on earth? Unless someone taught you some bullshit that you took in as facts. But then you can look at that bullshit and see all the fucking holes in it like Swiss cheese. I know the reason why they ban me out of certain countries for what I say. Because what I say give you something to motherfucking think about today. Because all the lies, all the bullshit, I'm not about the lies. I'm not about the bullshit. I'm like this here. I died 4 times, and I'm going to tell you on the 4th time, I didn't really die. I just gave up on life. And the creator of life gave me life back and told me, I don't want you to just live life right. I want you to live life straight. So let me explain to you who the creator is in you so you can know for yourself. The creativity in you is the creator of you. That light that comes on. The electricity, the lightning strike before there's smoke or fire. That unconditional feeling of love that you just can't explain. The cocoon before the butterfly. It's all that there is in you to be the best you that you could be for the creator. And only then you are going in the will of the loving you unconditional creator. You stop going towards the creator when you stop the creator's love. When you start the fucking hate. It is what it is. There's nothing above. The sky, the stars, the moon, the sun, the wind that blows, the way we run. It's all a gift from a loving creator that's in you to be a creator too. You got to just start thinking. The truth is in you to come out of you. Because that's how much the creator loves you. By giving you life. By giving you free will. By giving you choices. Do you actually think the Creator will be divine if the Creator was to control your mind like you allowing man to do? Because that is your God that you trust. It is the God that's on your trust and on your money that's fucking over you. Think about it. Look on the back of your Social Security card. When you see that number in the red writing or in the green writing, you need to call the Social Security company up and ask them what is that number for, and see what they tell you. It is what it is. They probably done found something to say now though. But the truth is the truth. You need to see it for yourself too. Because I'm gonna say it to you as plain as I can say it to you for you to get it for you. Why would you be told to get on your knees and say, "Our Father who art in heaven," when you should know by now that the Creator is neither man nor woman? So, back to what I just said. Why? What will be the reason? What will be the plan? The plan would be for a man to control another man by what he believes in. I'll say again, by what he believes in. Man created all the different gods. Man created all the different religions. The Creator, love unconditionally, stands alone with no challenges. Because the love don't stop until the human being here stop the love and start hating. We are all here together, not one together, together, because two is better than one. When the divine Creator holds that spot of the only one, divine Creator of all that has been created and all that will be created. The truth is in you, to come out of you. That's why I can prove to you that I love you more than you love you, because you don't even much know what love is. I love you to the point where you ask yourself, who's in between you loving you? You wouldn't have an answer unless you think about it. It's nothing to think about. Did you ever think, where do your thoughts come from? Do you ever think, where do the dreams come from? All of these things come from the divine that's always going on in your mind, body, and soul at all times. Each and every one of the things living in this earth. I say it again. Why do you get on your knees and say, "Our Father who art in heaven," knowing that the Creator neither man nor woman, and give the credit of the Creator being a man? Why do you say God is good and then y'all chant all the time when in the Bible it says fear God? Let me tell you something about the divine. You can never fear love unconditionally, the feeling being the Creator of all that there is to be and for you to see and feel. Because one thing about the Creator, love unconditionally, the feeling is so real to the point where why would the Creator have to fight against anyone when the Creator is the only one fighting for you to live? When you looking at all that's happening, from them spraying chemtrails in the air to them manipulating the weather, when you look at all the major machinery that we done created, because all that is to be and was created by you. And the you meaning really me. And the me and I breaks off to be we, being the M-E upside down, just like they done turned this world into upside down, when right is wrong and wrong is right. I'm just saying, when you look at the twist, you won't have to fight, because then you won't fear death, because death is part of life. When you look at, we all was created here equally. So ask yourself the question, why do you owe someone? Why I owe you? 4 letters. Y-I-O-U. When we all was created equally in this, we supposed to be sharing this. We supposed to be switching what I don't have and you do have, you supposed to give it to me. And what I don't have, what I have and you don't have, I'm supposed to give it to you. If I have it. But when you look at Dubai, and you look at all that Dubai is and going to be, why Dubai ain't having all the bullshit that we have? The truth is the truth. And y'all gonna see. Dubai is only gonna have the shit that they know is not gonna destroy nothing in Dubai. Because of the money that's in Dubai. So you can look at this weather. Because I say it again. In order for them to build that building as high as that building is built, someone had to be manipulating the weather. Because they couldn't do it. With windstorms, with all this other shit that they're supposed to be having. I'm trying to tell you, the earth is dying. So the earth is not reacting like the earth is supposed to react when people are killing it. The weather, they have to manipulate the weather because the weather is not as tense as it should be if something is hurting and being hurt. Our planet is dying. And it's because of them. It's because of NASA. It's because of our government. It's because of our government officials. But don't worry, I'll be in City Hall on Tuesday. If it be open on Tuesday. Because I have a serious bone to pick with the city of Houston. And the city of and Harris County. Because what's going on right now with me here in Harris County, for me to be in the process of going through court dealing with Walmart and their policies on returning things and profiling brown-skinned people in wheelchairs. I just was doing a documentary to show exactly how racist Walmart really is. And I not only went to jail for standing up for my rights were stripped completely away from me when the police lied on me and said, what we gonna charge him with? I didn't do anything to be charged with anything. But they charged me with criminal trespassing when I was showing them exactly how they do not listen to the customer. Because by me being in a wheelchair and me bringing back a box, a rock, and my receipt, and some pillows in the box, which was all my shit. But I was bringing this to them so I can show them that they won't even speak out any type of resolution. They won't even speak out no resolution to the shit. So like I'm like, wow. It escalated so fast to the point where I thought there was security behind me, but it was a sheriff. So if anybody talking sporty to you, you gonna talk sporty back. I want to know, where did the policeman get the authority to treat you bad? But you can't treat them bad back. Fuck that. That motherfucker is the same as me. The only thing about it, he wear a motherfucking gun, so he ain't scared of me. Because I don't have one. Because when you look at all this bullshit that's happening to the people, which is the sheeple, because we are not standing up as the fucking people. We make this motherfucker go round. So why are we allowing some other motherfuckers to put us in the motherfucking ground like we don't matter? Let me tell you something about matter. The bullshit about them saying that the atoms clash together in a big old bang explosion bullshit, that's the atom that they clashed together when they lived there and dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and shit. But this whole world, earth, and everything in it was formed not out of no big bang, fucked up ass theory. The truth is the truth, and I want y'all to hear me. Everything came to exist from an orgasm of the Creator creating this shit all out of being alone. So the Creator created all type of different things until he came to the number one, and that's us, the conscious thinking humans living here. If you actually think that there's anything more divine than everything that's going on in your mind, body, and soul, you have been taught to think stupidly. Like some motherfucking kid taught to believe in Santa Claus, to eat the bunny, and the tooth fairy. So like I say again, Here's the control. That TV set tell lies to your vision. The fucking programs you watch are programming you to want to be on the TV as a star. It is what it is, people. Walt Disney ain't no bullshit. Walt Disney got the hidden scrolls of the ancient people. Or Walt Disney wouldn't be making all these movies of what they're gonna do us. And know that there is no consequence but for them to have what goes around comes around, for the get down and the get down back on them. Because let me tell you something about the love unconditionally. Creator loves you unconditionally to the point where the Creator wouldn't want you to hurt no how, no way. So Creator would never get mad with you. You can do that for yourself. And when you look at the things that's happening to you, it's happening to you from someone else. Cause and effect. If someone causes something on this side, it's going to cause an effect on that side and maybe on this side. It depends on how the ripples of this earth rotates. Because we live with a heartbeat that's as true as it beat with. So before I tell you what it beats with, I'm just going to let you know some more truth about the words that's being said, like here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow is bullshit. How I say here today, gone tomorrow is bullshit. Think about it. There's no such thing as here today, gone tomorrow because no one's promised tomorrow. Here today, gone today. Especially if you ain't putting what's supposed to be put into your body to stay. It is what it is when you sit there and you think about it. What are we gonna do, people? Our hearts, each and every one of our hearts, is the only thing in our body that's smart. Because our mind can trick us too. One thing about the heart, if you take the time to filter everything through your heart first, then you're going to be dealing with the Creator of all that there is on this earth. And in the air. Because heaven isn't in the air. Heaven is in that porthole, in that womb where you came from before your heart started beating on its own without being hooked up to your mind. That's why I say, how dare someone say it's your birthday and take the glory away from the only Creator here constantly thinking on earth. Man stole his place simply because of the fact that man realized that he wasn't created to be nothing but a dick by the Creator, but a smart and strong dick. But listen to what the woman's saying, he will be strong. But when you look at what's going on now, the woman will have no say-so. The woman has been put in the back when a woman should always be first. Why do you think that a gentleman sounds so strong when it's so fucking fucked up and bullshit? Because when a man opens the door for a woman, that means that he's opening the door for a woman. Meaning that he's a gentle man, knowing that this woman is tender and she needs all the love and care that he can give her and the protection. I'm just saying, we done twisted this shit all up with this fucking rap bullshit where the ass is the new pussy. This is some bullshit that we done came together as stupid fucking sheeple and then made some other motherfuckers rich on the shit that you created that was bullshit. It is what it is, people. But I say again, I love you more than you love you. Because I know the truth and you don't. But I tell you the truth so you know the truth for yourself. So you can power yourself up to know. We ain't no fucking kids no more. Believing in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the tooth fucking fairy. One thing about death, it shouldn't be fucking scary. Only if you don't know the motherfucking truth is scary. Because most of y'all motherfuckers that's afraid of fucking death is selfish. Why I say that? Because if you're afraid of fucking death, and this is not the reason why you're afraid of death, you are fucking selfish. If you're afraid of death because your family's going to be left alone without somebody to fend for them, now you have fear to have fear for. People lie, numbers don't. But if you fearing death because you don't know where you're going to go to after you leave this life, let me enlighten you on something. When you was born into this motherfucker, you didn't know shit. So when you leave this motherfucker, you better know the truth before you leave this bitch. And the truth is in you to come out of you. Love unconditionally, the feeling is, like I said, a feeling that you could never control because you get mad with yourself. It is what it is, because when you come together, literally, man, woman, man, when you come together, do you come together in God or Jesus? Or do you come together in love or feeling? Come on now. Because when you come together in love, the feeling, a lot of shit goes on. That God and that Jesus is some man-made up bullshit to control you with what you believe in. To the point where you don't even believe in the creator being in you. You thinking that the creator's up in heaven some fucking well. That's the bullshit that was taught to you. I know. I died 4 fucking times. Like I said, I give you 4 fucking periods of life. I give you 4 words beginning with L, ending with E, that sums up your life in 4 fucking stages. And I'll give you 1 word, 4 letters that sums up how we all came to be here. And it happens to be the creator's original name. For man changed his thinking and saying that it's too fucking weak. Of course it's too fucking weak to live there and say you're going to war and God is going to be behind you. You can't say you're going to war to kill another human living here and say that love is behind you. See how they twisted it all up for you to believe in? This probably don't be on YouTube for that long because, like I said again, they don't want you knowing the truth. I don't get paid for this. I do this all day, every day, because I live like this, because I gave up on life and I died. And the Creator gave me life back to know what's straight and just right. Because there's so many rights till you're left behind. Because I say it like this here, with 2 right shoes, sooner or later you're going to be left behind. And with 2 left shoes, when would you know to do right? It is what it is. The truth is the truth. It's in you to know. Because isn't knowing better than believing in some bullshit that was told to you? I love you more than you love you. And I already know they're going to kill me for what I do. But hey, I don't fear death. I already gave my life up to tell the fucking truth. Now it's on us, the people, to stop being sheeple. To stop allowing them to cattle around like cattle. It is what it is. You can't win this battle. The people higher up got too much money. So you got to spiritually live this life in love. You can't hate the bullshit that they created. That wasn't of the creator, the original one. I say it again, the original one. Not all these different fucking guys that go along with all the different fucking religions that they was twisting you up to be in so you wouldn't know what the truth is within you. I'm not no preacher. Them bitches get paid for that bullshit that they teach you. I'm just giving you the love unconditionally, the feeling back. Because I know I can't control that feeling. Because I definitely get upset with some of y'all sometimes, but I can't never hate y'all. I can never go back. Hate is too heavy on my heart. I love y'all, man. And what they doing to Houston, Texas is fucked up, and what they doing in Houston, Texas is fucked up. But I had just told one of my friends, I said that I'm going to stay in Houston, Texas, because Houston, Texas is the 5-star state. And 5 fingers balled up make a mighty fucking fist. And I felt like Houston, Texas would be the last place that they would do this shit in. But they started with Houston, man. They started with Houston because they wanted to flood you out so they could go in and get the guns, man. It is what it is. I'm just praying to the loving, unconditional creator that this black male Am I crying for fucking help? I don't need your policemen. I don't need your ambulance drivers. And I don't need your fire department. I need the motherfucking truth, dog. And the truth is, Harris County is doing me some dirty ass shit. The justice system is just that, no justice for us. The people without shit. Cause rich motherfuckers don't even much appear in court. Because they sent a lawyer to handle that for them. But we gotta be clammed up in a fucking courtroom in a motherfucking building like sardines. This shit starts today with me. Because when I go back to fucking court dealing with Walmart and they bullshit. Y'all don't know what y'all did to me, Walmart. But y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna find out. You don't have to worry about me being violent or any of that bullshit. Because I'm about all that love dealing with the Creator in this shit. You might hear my voice getting raised in this shit. But believe it or not, my heart is staying in one spot in this shit. Because I'll never let y'all stress me out to the point where my heart stops. When my heart stops, it's going to be because of y'all dirty asses and what y'all put in your glasses and what y'all put in the food. Even though I eat all vegetables and fruits, like I said again, it's all about what you're putting into the food because ain't nothing really natural no more. We done allowed them to just fuck us clean over by distracting us with all this fucking bullshit. It is truth. I love you more than you love yourself in this shit. But it's hurting me to the point where I never give my life up to me. And even when I gave up on it the first time, I wouldn't commit suicide because I had already talked to the divine and I let the divine know that I believe in a divine creator and I know that the divine creator loves us unconditional. So I'm giving my life to you. I'm not committing suicide. I'm in the hospital after I done been to 4 different hospitals and was sent home to be admitted in the hospital with a bowel obstruction and a full-blown kidney infection. To be told in the hospital that I was HIV positive and I had to go into surgery. After going to 4 different hospitals and sent home, if it wasn't for my provider getting me to go see my primary doctor and my primary doctor getting me admitted in the hospital, I wouldn't be here today if I wouldn't dealt with the original creator and fuck the doctor. I'll say it again. I wouldn't be here today if I would have been dealing with the real creator, love unconditionally, that feeling. Fuck a doctor. And I say that there with the utmost disrespect. I say it again. I say that with the utmost disrespect. Fuck a doctor that deals with the digestive tract unless he's in the emergency room. Fuck a psychiatrist because there is no such thing as a psychiatrist, doctor. There's some made up bullshit. Because how can you ever heal a crazy person? You can't heal them. You can only help them be comfortable. To medicate them and then take the medication away, what do you have? You have a motherfucking ticking time bomb. People, it's time to start thinking. Because when you look at school is teaching you not to think. Because school is teaching you what they want you to think and what they want you to know. When you can look at all the motherfucking presidents, every last one of them bitches wasn't no good. There ain't one president that was good. Because when Kennedy decided to be good, they killed him. Because he knew the agenda was when he first got in. Right or wrong. He in the bloodline. But I say again, I love you more than you love you. I live the truth because it is my life. But everybody lie. I just don't hate. And the only lie that I probably do would be to get some of their motherfucking medication so I can sell them shit. But they don't have to worry about that ever again. Because I'm going to smoke my motherfucking weed and say, fuck a doctor and their bullshit. Because like I said again, a long time ago, how is weed class 1 drug when the drugs that's on the shelf can kill you? Weed hasn't killed nobody, but bare aspirin done killed a whole bunch of people. Tylenol done killed a whole bunch of people. You can't overdose on weed. You just go to sleep. So how in the fuck do weed end up being a class 1 fucking drug unless we some stupid ass fucking sheeple and letting the government treat us like we ain't shit? I'm something, baby. I'm not a piece of shit. And I'm going to show them how much I am not a piece of shit. Like I said again, City Hall going to see me Tuesday, and the courthouse going to see me on the 19th. But believe me, you are me. I am you. We are the greatest creation of all. The conscious thinking people. Living here, all together, consciously thinking. Where that if there was to be any problem, we, the people, coming together can solve it. Because when you look at everything that's around you was created by the Creator in you, for you to enjoy. We was all created equal. That man and that woman. How did it get to the point where people owe somebody when everybody is like each other? Someone, believe it or not, someone family is ruling all. Because believe it or not, you can't have more than 5 people up there fucking with a ball. Somebody gonna envy the other one. They got one dude, one woman, both of them probably together at the top, pushing buttons for everybody else. But I'll say to that one, I'll say to that several, I'll say to that person, I'll say to them, you won't get nothing out of what you're doing when it all boils down to begin. Because there is no ending. There's only new beginnings. There is no ending. As long as you end it, there is no ending. Because once you end, it begins again for you. So there is no ending. That's why we live in a circle of life. We are the period in the middle. So let me give you 4 periods and 4 words beginning with L, ending with E that sums up our life in 4 stages. And the 1 word, 4 letters that sums up how we all came to be here. And it happens to be the Creator's original name for man changed it to that weak ass God shit. Because love is the only thing that's strong. But to kill somebody, you would have to say something that everybody get along with. And that's that God, that Jesus bullshit that all y'all believe in. So anyway, it is what it is when you look at the truth being the truth. I love you, people. Don't you think it's well overdue for us to stand up as people and stop allowing them to treat us like people? These people are playing chess and we are not even playing checkers. To be honest with you, we don't even have a board. Because I go back to the beginning of what I just said. You was born here, an empty glass, waiting for some truth. Your mama put in all the work to birth you. Your mama took in the penis. Your mama took in the sperm. Your mama put out you, love, unconditionally when you was born. You only changed by those who changed you that's in your life that changed you. And if you don't have a mama and a daddy to balance you out, it's definitely on you to live straight. Because as a child, you think as a child. and you do childish things. But once you become an adult, it's time to put the childish things away and start thinking about things. Thinking about things and filter them through your heart, that is as smart as you can do, because like I said, your heart is the only thing that's smart. And your heart pumps and beats with the magnetic rotational pull of this earth, pulling you from today into tomorrow. So I'll say to you, what are you doing right now to change this bullshit around? Because you already see it's going shit. Because I can't say it's going to hell in a nut basket, because there is no hell for it to go to when we're living right here on hell. Because when you look at anything that could be done on the internet is what you can think of hell being, because hell isn't a place. Hell is a state of mind being in. So when you look at your hell that was taught to you to believe in, you gotta think about the telling lies to your vision off of the TV set. I'm just trying to tell you to think for yourself and stop believing some bullshit that was taught to you when you was the most vulnerable, and you will live there and remember some shit, and that's if you was lied to as a child. I'm Mr. Glasses, 48. III is the grocery store, coming soon. And I know it will work because it will be the people that's going to work it. And when someone not work but get money to do something that they love, they can do it for a long time. Love you more than you love yourself.
Text-to-speech unavailable here. Text-to-speech unavailable here. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Hold on, man. You might I'm back, good people. I just sent that out because I felt like I had to do that just in case they let them mute this shit. Because that's legal a lot. New shit. So, here we go. Let's see if we can get the trucks this time. Okay, yeah. Move on. I think I PT. Okay. So simple, because same with motherfuckers. They're gonna kill you for no apparent reason. After you finish the mission, they're gonna kill you. And I'll say to your parents, you can't tell me what the reason is why your kids play this game. You can't tell me that you give a fuck about your kids because your kids play this game. Because this is not a game for kids. Especially when you go get your dick sucked and you have sex with the strippers, with the prostitutes, and they go play with the strippers. That's too much for this kid's mind too early. They're skipping straight over childhood into adulthood. That's bullshit. And your mom, y'all should know that. Your mom should know that. That's unacceptable. But y'all just want your kids out your face. They got other things you can do to keep your kids out your face. Then letting them loose on this shit. I take this just like I mean. This game do not teach your kid nothing that he can use to be a success in life. If anything, teach him how to get shit free, or at least try. But if you have a smart kid, I don't know what to say about y'all, because there ain't too many smart kids that's on here. And what I mean by that is, a kid should leave this alone until he get old enough. Because just make believe here, fuck the kid off. I don't care if he is smart. This is the truth. What the news, man? What's going on, good people? Welcome to tHE News. Weasel News. I'm the Weasel acting the food today. But I'm just playing the game like the game supposed to play. I'm just playing the damn thing. Fuck all that killing each other. I don't even know that shit. That is shit that kids do. Like I said again, they fucked up big time in this shit. Like I was saying before, people, you gotta live there and come off of this being sleeping. Start being a real people that make this world go round. If we continue laying up there just laying back and allowing them to do the bullshit that they're doing to us, that's what we lose. Stop playing over there for? Oh, is he trying to help the police? What is he trying to help the police? I don't understand. Top of the hill. Bullshit. Oh. Happening. I might as well damn just do that bitch and handle business right around me. I'm back to about 4. You can do it. 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 Trying to take a few people. Man, I thought you bullshit. I'm happy. Oh, hell. Bullshit, people. I should add up again. Somebody come straight here. I want to ask y'all the question. How many of y'all think that this game is for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 year olds? It's not.
Can't take it. I don't know what he's going to do next. And the people that voted for him, they don't know what he's going to do next. But they have a different tone, I think. You know, I'm like, I don't know what he's going to do next, but I think they're like, I don't know what he's going to do next. This is crazy. So why'd you vote for him? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's what he ran on, so that makes sense. Yeah, I'm afraid of my phone. I'm afraid of my phone. I can't check the news. I'm terrified to refresh the news browser on my phone. You wake up, you're like, do I have coffee first, or should I check it now? I don't know what he did while I was sleeping. And it's a nervousness. You know, it's terrifying. You know it's not going to be good. It's just not going to be good. You're not going to do it. And you're like, oh, okay, great. It's not going to happen. And I couldn't figure out, what was that feeling that I was experiencing every time I refreshed the news browser on my phone. And it must be akin to an abusive stepfather kicking your bedroom door and just to go, I'm burning the house down. And then he walks out and shuts the door behind him. And you're sitting there with your phone going, I should go, right? Where can I go? And it's just crazy. It's just, people who's appointing is crazy. It's gotten to the point where I can say things to you that would never make sense previous. But now you'd be like, well, you're not going to be like, hey, man, did you hear they're making the Grand Canyon a landfill? What? Yeah, they're doing that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, I guess. Well, what's the logic? Well, how many times you got to see that thing, They're just going to do half of it, the other half they can still save. I bet people are going to see the garbage, too. That's a lot of garbage. It'll be a double thing now. Yeah, I can see why they would do that. It's okay to hunt at zoos now. What? Yeah, new EPA guy, I don't know. Guess it's okay, I guess that makes sense with their logic, I guess. It's a whole different thing for the kids now, I guess. So that one down is a state debt. Might as well just get it over with,
Why you wasn't shooting, bro?
Some things you never thought you'd say, like, wow, these Nazis are annoying. Did I just say that? Just bring it up? And now, people for years are coming out that Trump voters have been hedging their bets for a while. I don't even think they were moving around. People you've known forever, they're like, yeah, I don't believe them. And then someone's like, well, now I have a decision to make. What the fuck do I do with you now? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to everybody? Oh, come on, you knew I was a Republican. I just voted party line. Both of them were bad. I wasn't going to vote for her. She was a crook. Was she a crook, or was she just a nice older lady that didn't understand her phone? I've got 2 email accounts on my phone. I screw up sometimes. There's no international consequence. Just usually me going like, oh shit, now that idiot has my real email address. I'll be hearing from him more than I want to be. I just want to have a conversation with these people because I know them. I don't want this polarization. At some point, we're going to have to bridge it. So I'm like, I don't try to explain to me or what. How are we going to communicate that? He's like, come on, man. We're all Americans. That's true, but I think Eddie is enough to bridge this gap. I just don't think we have that
He's running, bro. You gotta stop and deal with him sooner or later. Well, you got that truck where you can shoot him. Run into that truck and knock it over. Cause your truck ain't gonna blow up that fast, that hard. Knock this shit over. I wanna know what that truck is. I already know it's that truck. Knock his paint over. Press that motherfucking high button. Knock his paint over. A bag and gun. And knock him over. Nah, you ain't gotta apologize for him because Hillary's gonna be worse. We'll be in war right now. We'll be in war right now. You're ready about to die, bro.
documentaries. We're all loaded up. We got enough for now. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. There's some good ones out there, but there are some bad ones. Sometimes I think documentary filmmaking is just a Hail Mary pass for someone almost giving up on the medium, you know? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but just because you have an iPhone and your phone is shit doesn't make you a genius.
Man, why can't shoot him, man? Nobody shooting do that off of them.
I think this is much better than the one I made about my dad's struggle to buy pants in an unfamiliar store. Transition, I just wanted to be like, boom, boom. You know, I'd like my last words to be something like, wait, what?
I got him soft enough. I got him soft enough. You can warm up. I had him soft enough. Can't cook. Can't cook.
I don't think it's going to happen. You know, the wheels would really have to come off. You know, for me to fight God at this age. I think I'm spiritual, maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Like, when did this question become so popular? Like, I get it like 3 or 4 times a week. Hey, are you meditating? Do you meditate? Like, what's happening? Why does everyone ask me that? Like, does that happen to you, or is it crazy? Like, are you meditating? Like, you guys part of the same team? Why do I? No, I'm not fucking meditating. I know what it is, but I'm not doing it. I've done it. I did not get the desired results. I know how to meditate. I get, you got to sit quietly and comfortably. Be mindful. That's another word given way too much usage. Be mindful. When did that become a word, everyone? That's everywhere. Be mindful. What is that? It's a meditation thing. Be mindful. Be mindful of your breath. Maybe that was the week for meditating the one time I did it. Mindful of my breath. Be mindful of your breath. The thoughts will come, but don't let down them. Don't attach yourself to the thought. Just let them go by. The thought comes, but let them go by. Mindful of my breath. point, I'm like, I don't know. I like him, but I gotta go down to the, I don't know. I think it's genetic, really. You know, like, my dad's alive. Wrong song? That's the wrong song. Let me try again. I'm blessed to have my father still with us. But sometimes, some days, it's like, wham, wham! But, no, it's negative. But do you remember the day you realized your dad was a fucking idiot? Do you remember that day? It's a pretty important day. Because you spend a lot of time thinking, like, he's great, my dad's great, probably longer than you should. And then one day, another shoe drops. You're like, holy shit, when did he turn into an idiot? You know? Like, my father used to be a doctor, and he screwed that up somehow. But he was a bright man, and he did his job, and I was very impressed with him. And, something went wrong. Like, I don't know, like, I got a phone call from my coach who was all upset. I'm like, what's the matter, Dad? And he goes, I just don't understand why I didn't win the lottery. Wait, what? Yeah, I play every day. I don't get why I'm not winning. I'm like, oh my God, when did you become a fucking idiot? Like, I sit there and listen to feel around. I'm like, so what did you do, Dad, if you won the lottery? He just immediately goes, what? I do everything I wanted to do. I would do everything I wanted to. And I go, like what? And there's a beat, and he goes, yeah, you're right. That quick? You did. So like it's genetic, and I don't want. Like I'm already there. That's it. Like, nothing. Can't do nothing. Like I don't know what people do. What am I supposed to do? You know? I play guitar. That's nice. I'm just happy I never wanted to be a professional guitar player. You know, now my hobby isn't haunted by failure. You know what I mean? Like my guitar isn't some sort of broken dream vessel. You know? Is that too hard for this crowd? A little too hard? A little too close to home? I apologize. Might be a couple dudes out there in the audience that are like, ah, fuck, man, I just started playing drums again. Brought you a CD tonight, and like, it's from 2002, but we were good. Yeah, I don't know what to do. What do you do? Like, I don't know, like, I know there's things I'm supposed to like. You know, I'm a smart guy, and relatively sophisticated. I'm interested in things like, you know, people like when people go like, you want to go to the museum, like inside of
Yeah, that's right.
No, but like, but you don't say that. You're like, oh, what's going on down there? What's going on? And look, I don't want to close my mind. I've looked at a lot of art. I like art, and but I think I've seen enough. I think I'm all done. Is that wrong? I mean, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to discourage anyone from doing it. I'm done, I think. And also, there's a problem I have at museums. Like, if I go to a museum, like, right when I walk in, you get to the desk where you pay for the ticket, the donation, the suggested donation. Like, right when I'm putting money down, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I don't know what just happened. I'm exhausted. Is there a mid-century bench that's not part of an exhibit that I could maybe just take a little snooze on, a little nappy? Like I could see half a painting in that room over there, and I don't know what it wants. I don't know what it needs from me, and I'm tired. I'm just tired. I get the same feeling when I go to Home Depot. You ever go to Home Depot to buy a little thing? Like, I need an extension cord. I'll just go to Home Depot. Don't do it. You just walk in, you're like, oh my God, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Is there any constructive piece of mattress furniture that I can just lay down on a second? And I think it both comes from the same place. It's a deep, like, knowledge that there's just a lot of things I don't understand, and I'm probably not going to. But what do people do? I don't know what you do. What do you do? You binge watch things. I don't know. I don't know where you get the time. I don't know what's going on. I can't handle the media landscape. Too many options. Too much shit. I mean, like my analogy for the media landscape is you ever driven back stuff in there. Like, dude, I bet you there's a box of money in there that someone just forgot. Or like maybe some old stamps, collectible stamps. Maybe a ring that's glass. Oh, yeah. That's what else you need to ask it. You know, you can find that ring on that treasure. I mean, I literally, you know, old enough. I don't even know what I mean, and that was okay. That was enough. Why do you think like it is now? I think you're doing it for the sake of it. We were all you know, on the same page, give or take a day or two. Right? I mean, now someone.
They should be able to get y'all now. I done lighten them up.
They not only have not heard the show, but when they tell me where it's on, I don't even know what that is.
Who fighting on you, really?
When did that happen? Someone just
Oh,
comes up
missed
on
him.
site. Hey, dude, are you watching Turd Journey? Wait,
He missed him.
did you say Turd Journey? Yeah.
Good, he won.
There's 40
So we got another
Turd
one.
Journey on. Wait, Turd Journey? Yeah, it's not what it sounds like. Look,
Oh,
it's not more than that. Turd Journey, you gotta check it
no,
out.
that's a waste of time, man. That's why you're supposed to have two fucking.
Clomper. Do you have Clomper?
That was a waste of time.
It's an app for your phone, your computer. You become part of the Clomper community.
That was a waste of time.
Doing Turd Journeys and Savage Sticks. You ever watch Savage Sticks? That's on Clomper. It's not what
That
it
was a
sounds
waste of
like.
time.
It kind of is, but it's about more than that. And there's like some Savage Stick Turd Journey crossover. It's hilarious. I'm like, wait, on Clomper? Yeah, you gotta download Clomper. Turd Journey, Savage Sticks. Clomper? Yeah, Clomper. Oh, shit. They have Clomper docs now. They have Clomper docs. There's this one called 1 out of 9 about this guy's cat dying. But it's not just about that. It's about more than that. It's about his cat dying. But it's really about him failing. It's pretty good. It's got a surprise ending. Spoiler alert! Yeah, it turns out the cat gets better and the guy gets sick. Clomper docs. Clomper! Like, I don't know how much time I got left, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't do things. I don't do stuff. I don't know why I don't do stuff. I kind of know why. Alright, example. I got opportunity to see the Rolling Stones. I was given tickets to see the Rolling Stones the first date of their last stadium tour, San Diego. Right, the first date. I was given tickets on the field. And the day I was given those tickets, my first thought was like, fucking parking is gonna... That's gonna be a clusterfuck. Parking down there in an arena. Are they even equipped for that? Do they have lots? What's up down there? What? And my friend Dean was like, oh, we're going. It's the Stones. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. All right. But then I had to examine, why didn't I want to go see the Stones? And there was like a level, there's a couple levels of excuses. Like, part of me was like, well, you know, Bill Wyman's not playing bass anymore, so they're not really the Stones. He hasn't played with them for 20 years. That's like saying, like, I haven't bought a Stones record since Brian Jones died. It's just not a viable excuse. So then I thought about it more, and I realized, like, oh, you know what it is? It's because they're old. Now, I'm not being an ageist, right? I just didn't want it to be sad. I have a lot of belief and faith and love for the Rolling Stones. They are bigger than life. They're my favorite band. They've been there for me forever. They need to stay the Rolling Stones. I can't go to a Rolling Stones show and be like, oh no. I can't let that happen. I was concerned. I was actually concerned for the Stones. I'm like, I don't even think they should be doing it anymore. But we went. Dean and I went, parked on the 4th level of the structure. We get down to the field, and everyone, people all flying, just Dean looking around, a lot of reading glasses out. There were no like older than me guys my age, young people, because they're the Stones. Greatest rock and roll band in the world. Mythic, the Rolling Stones. I was the only one there who was concerned. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go. those songs now with all this experience and pain and wisdom and just the life behind them brings a depth to it that wasn't there before. It's fucking unbelievable. They're just filled with huge rolling stones. It's like beautiful. I mean, because I started thinking about it, it's like it's a lot riskier for those guys to be doing this shit now than it was in 1972. I mean, in 1972, if Richards was like fucked up on heroin and fell into a Marshall stack in the middle of the show and they had to cancel it, half the audience would be like, ah, fucking King! Man, he was so fucked up! They couldn't even finish! I love it! I love it! They didn't care. But now, like they're old and they're doing this shit and they're running around. Like, there was points where I'm like, come, take it easy, fellas. Don't go crazy. Because Mick's running. He's running from side to side. And I was just like, slow down, because one of those I use is like, damn. King, help me, King. Oh, God. It's happened. It's happened.
I'm glad y'all going over there, because I'm going to kill all y'all.
An entire generation of people would just be out there going,
You want to go over there too?
fuck, it's over.
Y'all can just leave it all on me.
Mick is down. We're dying.
Oh, they kicked me out.
Dying.
Wow, they kicked me out.
He didn't go down, though. He did not go down. They stayed.
They kicked me out.
Rolling Stones. Now, I'm going to share something with you. Not proud of it, but being my buddy King, this is what he turns 52, 50. And we watched the whole concert, and then they left. We did everything for one night. Right? And we didn't dance over it. And they come back out, and they go inside section. I swear to God, at the same time, we look at each other and we're like, let's do it. Let's beat the crowd. And like Dean lit up. He's like, yeah, let's go. So now we got a mission. You know, we're running. We're like, let's go. And we get out. We got to get out of the arena. And then we hear him go into, you can't always get what you want. And we can hear that they brought on stage like an entire choir. And I'm like, oh shit, a choir. Dean's like, we can hear it. Just keep going. We get up, we run up the stairs, we get to the car, and we're driving down. As we're pulling out of the garage, we see the crowd break. Just this like wave of people coming out of the arena, and they're like, shit, do it! And we get out, we get on the highway, and we beat the crowds free and clear. But sadly, I think that might have been the highlight of the night. Like, I think it might have been better than the concert. Like, we enjoyed the concert, but we could not have been more excited. Like, dude, we're out! We're out! That concert was amazing, but we're out, we're driving! Put a Stone CD in. Let's put a Stone CD in. Play Exile. That concert was good, but it's not Exile. It was a good moment. Sometimes you do get what you want. I don't know why I'm hung up on this mortality thing. I don't know. I think it's because like I had a near-death experience like not too long ago. I almost died. I went running, and I hadn't done it in a while. You know, and it was scary. It was touch and go, as far as I could tell. It was very close to death. Like, I don't know what you do, but, like, I don't exercise that much. I may look like I'm in shape, but I'm not really. I go through long periods of time where I don't exercise at all. And it takes a lot to get me to exercise. I don't know your life or what happens with you, but with me, the exercise thing is like, it's like 3 phases that have to happen before I actually exercise. Like, phase 1, usually it's just me sitting at home, alone, doing nothing, and out of nowhere, I just look down and I go, no, fuck me! God, what the fuck is wrong with me? God!
must have gone trying to turn, flip me over. Bullshit. What a game. Nobody fucking me for. Oh, that's some bullshit. I like it though. Let me know what track I'm on. If you can do bullshit like that, too. You know, I ain't a bullshit person. But if I'm a bullshit, me think I'm gonna get upset about this shit. Nope. It's just a game. And y'all be fucking old computer. Algorithms ain't nothing nice. I'm in a 5-star state, so I take pride. Fifth place is cool with me. I always finish what I start. I don't know how to be first. Second, third, or fourth, cool with me. First is an understatement. Free me.
Eso es lo más importante para los negocios públicos. Una segunda, at this point, I was home.
Put this on the way y'all can see it.